Hello, today I am reading another short story from the horror collection Shiver by Junji Ito, and this one is called Hanging Blimp, or The Hanging Balloons as it's also known, and this one has a trigger warning for suicide. Hope you enjoy. Ah, if this is a dream, I wish I'd wake up already. I've been locked up in the house for a week now. I'm out of food. But I can't take a single step outside. The second I do, they'll... Kazuko, stop being like this and open the window already. Come on, you're hungry, right? You'll die if you don't come out and eat something. No way. I'm not falling for that. I'll definitely die if I go outside. Come on, seriously, Kazuko. This is just terrifying. That's definitely my voice. My own voice is calling me from outside this window on the second floor. It's not a hallucination. That thing is definitely speaking in my voice now. But that is definitely not me. I still don't know what it really is. The one thing I do know is that thing is after my life. Outside the window, this whole time. Why is this happening? The actual start of all this was... Right. The death of Terumi Fujino started it all. About a month and a half ago. Her death was a shock. When she was first discovered, she was hanging dead on the exterior wall of her condo as if she wanted to be seen. The noose was made of steel cable and was sloppily wrapped around the telephone wire outside. Perhaps because her weight had dropped on the noose all at once, they said her head was almost torn off. I'm standing in front of the condo of idol and TV personality Terumi Fujino, who died last night. Take a look at the scene behind me. After hearing about the tragedy, a huge crowd of her fans have come together, and there's a strange air hanging over the area. It's thought that she leaned out of her own apartment window and wound the cable around the telephone wire. There was no note, but, according to her parents, she had been struggling with her work in the entertainment industry. I just can't believe it. Terumi committing suicide. While Terumi Fujino was a singer and TV personality, she was also my classmate, and my best friend. There were so many fans there. Well, yeah, it was the funeral of a mega popular singer. But why would Terumi kill herself? She didn't seem like she was that stressed out or anything at school. Hey, what do you think, Kazuko? I don't know. Hey, look, Kazuko. It's Shiraishi. He looks so sad. It really was a shock. Oh. What? Who are you? We're members of the Terumi Fujino fan club. You're Shinya Shiraishi, right? Yeah, that's me. It is, huh? We want to ask you about something. We heard you were Terumi Fujino's boyfriend. Boyfriend? I don't know what you're talking about. Don't play dumb here. We checked you out pretty carefully. You were her boyfriend, and you've been dating since before her debut. And you were totally against her debut, so you just complained about her show business work. In other words, you were the reason she was having problems, right? What? What exactly are you trying to say? You nitwit, we're saying you drove her to suicide. That's right. Let go of me. Hey, you, stop it. What are you doing, ganging up on him? Shiraishi's our classmate. Let him go. What the hell? You want to get in our way? If you're going to get violent, we'll call the police. There's a ton of cops around the temple today. If I yell, they'll come running. Damn it. You better not forget this. Shiraishi, are you okay? Yeah. Shiraishi, you can't let all that stuff they were saying get to you. They're just angry. No. Maybe it's just like they said. Maybe I was making things hard for her. That's not true. Terumi wasn't the sort of person to kill herself over stuff like that. You can't think like that. Shiraishi. Terumi. I'm home. Oh, Kazuko, you're back. Did you manage to read the eulogy okay? Yeah, Mum. Have to sprinkle some salt, too. After Terumi died, a lot of young people followed her in copycat suicides. The majority hanged themselves. There were also cases of her fans disappearing in groups, and it was thought that they might have also hanged themselves somewhere. And rumors of Terumi's ghost spread. I'm currently standing in a certain park. As you can see behind me, it's a very quiet park with trees and shrubs. But in fact, the ghost of Terumi Fujino, who committed suicide recently, has apparently appeared here. The two of you witnessed this, yes? Yes. When was it? I guess it was a week ago? Yeah, around midnight. Her face was hanging up in the sky, right above that tree there. Her face? Yeah, just her from the neck up. It was floating up there, huge. I see. And what happened after that? After a while, it disappeared toward the north. Thank you. We've just heard the experience of these two youths, but to tell the truth, there have been reports of similar sightings all over the place recently. And these testimonies all match on the point that her head was floating large in the night sky. Many of the witnesses are crazed fans, and a certain group of those fans was caught up in a mass hysteria immediately after seeing her ghost, leading them all to faint. Doctor, what do you think about the spirit disturbances rocking the world currently? Yes, well, setting aside the question of whether ghosts exist or not, from a psychological standpoint, there is a persuasive explanation. And what exactly would that be? Well, that would be that the witnesses became mentally unstable due to their grief at the loss of the singer and saw a mass hallucination, and the fact that the ghost was only the head. It's very symbolic, given the way she died. But soon enough, a photo taken by a witness was released, and we all shuddered at the dreadfully strange vision. This is the photo in question. Ah, it's scary. Is it real? Not a trick? It's really quite large. I'm pretty sure her head was practically torn off by the rope, right? Maybe the fact that her ghost is just the head has something to do with that? That might very well be true. That face floating up in the night sky was definitely Terumi's, but the expression on it was exactly what you'd expect to see on a dead person. And there was an unusual zigzag pattern on the neck. It did give us the impression that her head had been ripped from her torso. It was the talk of our school. It's a trick. The only thing I can say is that it's super scary. Idiot. Like anyone could pull off a trick like that. I think it's real. You want to bet? I want to see it too. The only thing that'll happen is you'll get freaked out. Shiraishi, this has turned into a big deal, huh? Everyone's saying things without even thinking. You don't believe it, do you, Shiraishi? I mean, ghosts? No, I believe it. All of it. I've seen it with my own eyes. What? It actually popped up in my own yard. And then it stared at me, with these empty eyes. Those eyes were probably calling me. I don't know how many times I was almost drawn in by that face, but I've managed to resist it so far. Shiraishi, you're just tired. You don't believe me? You think I'm lying to you? No, I didn't say you were lying or anything. It's just, when the mind's tired... Fine. If you're going to say stuff like that, then you can just come to my house and see it yourself. Shiraishi? Terumi's ghost, huh? Hey sis, phone. Who is it? A guy. I won't tell Dad. Yosuke, honestly... Hello? What? Shiraishi? Well, good evening. What? I'm calling from the payphone in front of Aishoji Temple. Can you come right now? It's Terumi. She appeared. She's moving slowly north. If you come now, you should be able to see her. Really? Right now? But... Yeah, okay. Aishoji Temple, right? I'll be there soon. I can't believe I'm really doing this. But I mean, a ghost? For real? Shiraishi. He's not here. He wasn't just teasing me, right? Terumi. At the time, I felt like it was a little different than how I imagined ghosts. There was a sense of reality to it, like I could touch it if I reached out my hand. Terumi! 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 Terumi, please forgive me. Don't look at me like that. That's Shiraishi. Terumi. Terumi! That rope. Shiraishi's not actually... Shiraishi, no! Shiraishi. I have to hurry and get help. He'll die. What? What is that? A second enormous face appeared. The cable dangling from the head was hanging Shiraishi. And the enormous face was Shiraishi's. The scene that unfolded after that was simply too strange. Shiraishi's body danced like a marionette beneath the two faces kissing passionately.